Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing now. Haskins on first down. Caught on the right side. Reed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58. Here we go, D.
On first and 10, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. Fourth down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They run. It's Gurley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't fourth and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4, that's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Goes up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So they declined the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On third down, Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On first and goal, Gurley fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. First carry for Darius Geis. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. 4th down, here's Haskins. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there is the right call.
Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 33 yards. And the Rams are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So it just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. And it's second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, 62 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. They find some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Redskins have taken the lead. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player, and they've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
26 Mike. Set the tone, D. Whip. Go. 26.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
26 Mike.
Second down, Haskins. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. 26, Mike.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Josh Doxson's got it complete. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Go. Come to me, it's me. Short. 26, Mike. Hey, they're scared. Check your hot read. Weak. Check hot route. Hot. That's it.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Goff. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the 3rd quarter. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty down.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Redskins scoop it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins.
so many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Malcolm Brown, 46 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now Haskins on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On second and a yard, Haskins out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. On first down, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. His strike at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 21 yards away. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4. They're running with Gurley. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Clay Matthews able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. On second down, it's Thompson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's gone. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 30 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Gator. 18 Gator. I got you.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
26.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Ebukam In there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, throw left side, complete. That's Love. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go with Thompson again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here we go with Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 58, 58 to Mike. Hey, watch the slap, watch the slap.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he will bring it back. It's an interception.